Hey guys, it's Eric and Dylan here from Team Ellipsis. Dylan, tell everyone what you did this weekend.
I went to Atlanta and I got top 4.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you play for third place?
No, we did not play for third place.
So you don't have tied for most third places with Marcus now? Damn. Oh well, you're still a winner in my book, Dylan.
Thank you.
Let's go over what you played.
Alright, so I played Sand Power Baby Vegeta, Vegeta Baby.
What'd you do? Wait, no, flip it back.
Alright,
flip it back.
You take a life, you can minus 10k, 5k. That's the other side. I don't know what the cards do. You can minus 5k to any of your opponent's battle cards. So this would typically be used for killing like Kamis, Borgoses, just 1-drops that people try to set up with. Janemba plays Psyche Demon turn 1, you can kill it. And for the mirror match for like red stuff. It's also cool for Crisis Crusher, if anyone still plays Crisis Crusher.
Yeah, probably not anymore with this guy running around.
Yeah.
And then when he attacks a leader, he also draws a card, and he's a flip 2 energy guy.
Yep. And then on the front side, or awakened side, when you attack, you draw a card, and then you can activate main, choose one of your battle cards, minus it by 15k, and then choose up to 2 of your opponent's battle cards and minus them by 10k.
Perfect.
So it's good. It was good. Ideally, I guess when it came out, you can kill Gotens with it, but nowadays it's for minusing stuff that you can take it with Ginyu, or just being able to Death Ball stuff during your turn. But we'll get to Death Ball, because that's the best card ever.
All right, let's start.
All right, so first up, we have the Baby Chain.
What's he do?
For the 1-drop. Union Absorb, you can choose another of your battle cards, and then put that battle card underneath of him, and then you can go into your deck and summon a baby whose cost is like 4 or less, who has the same name as the battle card. So the ideal turn to play is to have 2 of them on the field, and then you absorb into that. You absorb each other. You go into the 4-drop, because this is a Vegeta that's name is also Baby.
Let's show the world. I did not know this.
Boom.
When you guys were showing me, I didn't know about the 1-drop into the 1-drop play.
Yeah. So when you play him, or when he's played, you draw a card and then choose any of your opponent's battle cards and minus it by 20k. So you kill most things in the game that are at least relevant. So 4-drop Shenron, Adult Cost Vegeta if they set it up for some reason and it sticks. Trying to think. The mirror match, it's nice if you're able to go into it.
And you can also minus something with the leader and then kill it with this, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because all the damage, the power reductions are for the turn. And then he's double strike, so you can tap 4 and play him to try and kill people. This card is the bee's knees. It's amazing. It's a 5-drop that you play for free on top of the 4-drop. And when you play him, you draw a card. And then he's also double strike, but that part doesn't really matter unless you have to turn 2 play both of the 1-drop babies. Because that's as far as you can go. But if you have an active energy, you can tap 1 red to evolve into the best baby, the Ape.
Monkey baby.
He's a triple striker, 30k, that when he attacks, or the first time your opponent plays a battle card for the turn, you pick any battle card they have, minus 20, and you draw a card. So he's a 30k triple strike that swings, and potentially kills a target.
Can you march him out?
No, you cannot march him out.
Well, then he's not a good monkey.
I know. Let's play Broly. Broly Apes.
Look at this sweet top 8 map.
I know. Look at Vegeta.
He's so strong, just like Dylan.
Oh, Future Trunks is on the other side, but who cares about him? Alright, so the Chain Zeno package, spoiler. I played 3 Intensifying Power Trunks. I wanted to play a 4th one, I just really couldn't find it. This card should have been an SR, it's that good. When you attack with it, it's like Kaba except for double strike against critical. And then you can evolve on top of him for 2 red to play Chain Attack.
Pass, we already know. Everyone knows.
And you play this boy.
No, pass. There's a whole format dedicated to you. Get out of here.
Yep. Zeto is a wonderful card. I hate it so much. Played 3 Digging Deep Vegeta because it's also a target for the 1-drop baby. Because you can absorb a baby or a Vegeta to go into the 4-drop.
Has to be a Vegeta GT, right?
Yes, it has to be Vegeta GT.
Gotcha.
Also because I personally really like this card for harassment. So if you play against Janemba, you can keep a high life total, not using leader effect, and then use him to take life and then just constantly poke and harass your opponent.
Gotcha.
And then he's a good post-chain Zeno target, so you can just try and go for game with him. The other 3-drop I played was 2 Body Change Ginyu. I'm poor, I don't have a second SPR.
Change.
This card's amazing when coupled with Leader Effect or Revenge Death Ball. You can take cards that are usually bigger than its normal threshold. So I took a Height of Mastery and killed my opponent with it. And no other real... No, oh, I took a 6-drop baby with it, too, in the mirror match. And then getting rid of those, because 3-drops are kind of meh. The best card in the deck is Foreseeing Hit. Potentially best battle card in the entire game. We all know what it does.
Like standalone, I think so.
Yeah.
Like Chain Attack needs Zeno and other 3-drops, but like, and even Ginyu needs like
something to take.
Something to take. But this guy by himself is amazing.
Because it gives you knowledge of the opponent's hand. It's double strike. You rip 2 battle cards of choice. So like you get rid of the super combos, or you get rid of like a chomp, but just stuff that like prevents you from dying in the next turn. And it's a 5k. Like there's just nothing bad about this card.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to tap the combo it if you have to. I mean, you should never combo it. But
especially like, against Mill, you can take their Demon Swords and know that your hit's going to make it.
Yeah.
Live to see another day.
I played 2 Furthering Destruction Champa because I like going for, game after Zeno.
Mm-hmm.
It was primarily in there to apply to Digging Deep, my leader, or the Zeno after the whole reset happened. It's an okay card. It didn't do as much as I had hoped it would. My teammate Joe Burrow wanted to not play the card, and so did Peter Katani. He didn't want to play it either, but
I like going for game. I'm a big fan.
That's what I was like. I like killing people. Up next is the anti-Broly package. So we have 2-time Control Cronoa, because Shugesh is a card that shouldn't be a card.
Sure. I'll let that slide.
I really shouldn't.
It's fair.
2 minus Go Zone, because I like not getting bloodlusted when I play hit or, Chain Zeno.
Or preemptive. I know that wasn't around too much this weekend, but like preemptive on a hit is so bad.
It's terrible. Because you don't get the auto either. You just lose a battle card.
And you paid 4 mana to do it.
Yeah, you just cry. So, I played 4 After Image. I think this is the best red negate until Is That All You Got comes out in set 6. But we're in the present. We don't talk about the future. This coupled with Baby Vegeta's ability to play Revenge Death Ball, so you could minus 10k, assuming he doesn't get bad ringed, and then drop a card another 15. So Height of Mastery, Triple Flash, and UI were all cards that I After Image and then Death Ball this weekend. The best super combo, because it's Bulma.
Boom.
You draw cards. I played Frieza Army Reborn.
Give me that bad boy. Look at this.
So this card, if you don't know what he does, he's an 8-drop, but you can play him for 5 if you have 2 or less life. He's Quad Strike. He's an ultimate, so you can only play 1 copy. And then when you play him, you get to blow up your opponent's board and then look at their hand and then rip any card that you want.
Yeah, and it ignores barrier, right?
Yes.
And it's not like hit. You can take a negate.
Yeah. So against Jonathan Rodriguez in round 7, I think it was, I played this game 1, ripped his only negate, and then because he's a 40k quad strike, it's hard to out combo, even for Hudagarn, who has Hoi, the best super combo in the game.
You know what's funny? At AC, when I played Peter, game 1 and game 2, he charged it both times, and then Jonathan charged it against me too. So I thought this card was terrible because everyone kept charging it all the time. But now that games are going a little bit longer without Storm in the format, it's really good for 5. It's probably I know it's an 8-drop, but at 5, it's definitely better than Kefla was.
It's ridiculous. Yeah. And the 5 red energy requirement's not even that bad because mono red's actually a strategy you can play now. Swap Frieza, Vegeta Baby. You probably could do mono red pan and have a good time. Alright, and then the best card in the deck, the actual best card in the deck, Revenge Death Ball.
Look, it's Baby Vegeta.
It's Baby Vegeta. Activate Battle, which is why it's really important against the UI deck, so you can actually do something. You choose one of your opponent's battle cards, minus it 15 for the turn, and then your leader gains 10k for the battle. So and because of the ruling that if your opponent's battle card drops to 0, it dies, you could, for instance, if Triple Flash is swinging in at you, double Death Ball, kill it. And then usually what happens is if Height of Mastery swings at you and you Death Ball it at least once, they're not going to swing again.
Yeah, and it's really good, especially nowadays. Before when Victory Strike used to get boosted by the 5-drop 3 times, or twice at least. Now it's if the Broly deck is swinging with Victory Strike, it's probably at base 45, and if you have 3, you can just kill it. I mean, you have to have 3, but it's still super neat.
I feel that's just the ultimate best feeling in the world. Is just, hey, this is what is it now? $500 on TCG?
Yeah.
Your $500 card just lost to a 10-cent common.
And there's other things too,
I'll bring it back.
It's the original Well, it's the new like Shugesh explosive. When that came out, people would combo like, oh, I got 120. And like, all right, Shugesh explosive. This is the same thing. Yeah. You're just like, dice.
And because like, so what you're saying is for people who don't know, like combo power applies during the damage step, which is kind of weird, but like it works to our favor because like swing with a combo it up to 45, Death Ball just kills it. It's any other 15k that's like, people don't really go for game with 15ks anymore.
Yeah, that's not a big thing, but you can still, it's still a 25k swing for one energy.
Yeah.
Whereas before is like your best swing was on it using Jakku. So it was like I gain 5, you lose 10. So it's only 15. Yeah. This is 25. So it's way better.
And like this card, like I was saying earlier, this card coupled with Ginyu is just really good because you can take stuff that you usually wouldn't be able to take with Ginyu.
Right, when you're doing it aggressively.
Yeah. All right, and that's the main deck, 50 cards. Let's move to the side deck, and we can talk about how I decided half of the stuff in. So, Planet M2, it's there to kill 5Ks and also to pressure leaders like Shenron and Janemba. I never got the sided in against a Shenron player because I didn't need it. I went second, and I sided in this card, actually. Sankaba, a.k.a. the best one-drop in the game. At least in my opinion right now, because pressuring Broly is really good. The deck folds. I would say it folds to early aggression because they want to use their leader effect to draw.
Yeah, I can definitely vouch for that because I got smoked in Vegas.
And then like against Shenron as well. So like the Shenron player that I played against, game 1 he took 2 life from his, or two Dragon Balls from his life. So, or turn 1, I said game 1. Then turn 2 I swing Kaba, so he's immediately going from 6 to 4 because I comboed it up higher than he could combo out of. And then next up is the tech card of choice, Impeccable Super Saiyan Kaba. So what he does, if you don't know, if you didn't play during Tournament Power format, so he can attack active battle cards, and counters can't be activated against him. So you can't activate Dimension Magic, you can't Zeno Button, you can't Mafuba him. His attack can be negated by Janemba, but like doesn't really come in all that often. And then when he attacks, if your leader is a red Saiyan, he gains 5k for the duration of the turn.
Okay, and we actually have a red Saiyan this time.
Red Saiyan.
Because before, when he was used in like Ginyu, it was only to attack standing like
Kabas.
Green Kaba, yeah.
And then like Shenron Veggies played it. I think the list at 1 before our Nationals played it because it was a non-counterable card. Yeah. You could give it the triple strike and 10k and start going. So like the idea behind like siding this instead of the Champ Pack Vegeta was that against Broly, when you're trying to get rid of the Path to Greatness, when they time magic you, when you're playing the Vegeta and you get time magicked, that's a weird sentence. You just have a really bad time because your 3-drop that you just tapped all your energy for can't untap anymore, and you're gonna die. And then like this is good for pressuring Shenron because they can't negate you, and then like Janemba as well. You're forcing them, if they're at 2 life, you're forcing them to use leader effect on a Kaba.
Right.
Next up is Haru. This is pretty self-explanatory. You sided in against green or yellow, and untap for
only 2.
Only 2. I had to put some other like I had to play a couple 1-ups in my side deck. Okay. Because of necessary stuff. I didn't side it in all weekend. I probably should have. I was just very confident in my main deck against every Broly player I played against. Right. Except for the guy who beat me, Justin Rios. But shout out. That's because he's a god. I played 2 Fu Shrouded in Mystery. His card Dougie's on mill, and I'm going to use the word Dougie there unironically. This thing's insane. Your opponent can't activate effects except for their leader. So like they can still mill you out, but they can't negate. They can't use Janemba's the 2/4 drop. They can't use the 3-drop. They can't choppa you. They can't do anything. And then you can pressure for game that turn. Like you force the leader effect out, which I think is one of the hardest parts about playing against Janemba is trying to get them to use the leader effect. Right. Because like a good Janemba player is going to save it for your big kill moment.
And even like Janemba plays so many cards. Like Unbreakable doesn't work, Cell doesn't work. You'll gain the 10k, but you won't draw. Their super combos don't work. Bean doesn't work. Mafuba, Peel Off.
All these things just are dead in your hand now.
D-Magic. It's so awful when this happens.
Shout out to my team manager, Brian Capola, for lending me this SPR Fu Shrouded for the last 3 months now, I think.
That's the reason I didn't get them for Vegas. Nice. It's because you had them.
Hey. Played 2 Mira, Creator Absorbed. I didn't ever actually side with this card. No, that's a lie. I sided in 1 game and it did nothing. I comboed it actually.
Oh god.
Because I was going for game with Leader Swing and I was like, I don't need this combo. I mean, we all know what Mira does. You put Chomp on it, you win games. And then I played the 4th Chain Attack and then the 3rd minus Killy Zone because against Broly you want to see those cards, especially the Killy Zone.
Right.
Nothing's going to resolve. And yeah, that was my side deck.
Super neat. So mainly you're doing this when you go first because you can play it right away.
M2 for going first, Kaba going second.
Gotcha.
This would come in against every Broly matchup because I usually I typically won game 1 every time against Broly except for the top 4. And then I wanted the extra aggression in the matchup. You would side Haru in if you're smart, unlike me. And then, like I said, the 3rd minus Kill Zone, the 4th Chain Attack, because you need your Chain Zeta to resolve.
Gotcha.
And also your hit. Like, it's just a card.
Yeah. Hit's like the most important card. All right. Well, thanks so much, Dylan. Big kisses to everybody. Say goodbye. Give him a kiss.
Love you, Goodwin.
Love you.